What's going on, guys? It's the Rebuild King here, and today we're going to be doing the 82-0 with the New York Knicks challenge. So, currently, we have the... What pick do we got? Okay, so we got not a bad pick. We got pick number 13. Not too shabby. I'm gonna let the CPU draft just because, I feel like that's more fair. And we'll see you guys at the end of the draft. I really hope we get a good team because this is a hard challenge to win. I don't think it's really, it's like one of the hardest challenges of all time. So we get Mr. Jason Tatum, make him a small forward. It's like we drafted the Celtics roster, Jason Tatum and Kemba. We get Kelly Oubre, who is currently, as I'm recording, going to the Lakers. Rondale House Jefferson, PJ Tucker, not bad. JJ Barea. So they got some cool players. I wish they got a little bit younger with the players, but there's some cool players here. So first off, I also turned off salary cap just because I feel like it's hard enough with salary cap, let alone without salary cap. Just testing the waters. Jason Tatum's and 2 firsts could get me Brandon Ingram. Klay Thompson and Kyle Lowry, all injuries are off, so Klay Thompson is healthy. Paul George, cool. Karl Anthony Towns, cool. Isaac Okoro, cool. Trae Young, nah, okay, that's way too much to give up for somebody. So I think we're gonna trade. Oh, it doesn't even matter about cap. But just test the waters. We would need 2 decent players like Kristaps and Middleton, but we would want players that are easier to flip than them. You know what I mean? Patrick Williams, nice. Trae Young, I really think we are going to get Trae Young, but I'm not trading Jason Tatum for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and get Trae Young, who is on... I've been seeing he's been putting up some monster numbers in 2K, and I think that's one of the only ways we win this challenge. We'd trade you Oubre, PJ Tucker, 1 first. Well, I guess we would trade Kemba. And then we trade you 1 more first. And we got it done. Okay, so we got Trae Young on the team. It's not a bad deal. I'm not exactly happy with the deal we gave up, but it's not bad either. So I'm not too happy, not too sad about it. But let's keep going. So we would need 2 upgraded players who we could maybe change prime positions for here. Because we gotta make this streak go on for a while. Make Bielitsa a small forward. Nerlens Noel and Ricky Rubio, no. Evan Fournier and Harry Giles would be better. So maybe like an 82 and 78. That's not bad. Could make Bielitsa a small forward. He'd be a lot better. Tyrese Halliburton, Malcolm Brown, and Jeff Green. No. I think we could go with this deal actually because it gives us 2 players we could make a lot better. But I really like this offer. But I don't think Victor Oladipo goes up too much. We make him a small forward, And Brook Lopez goes up to an 85. Chris Boucher goes up to an 80. Gives us a much better player. We trade him and Eric Gordon. Once again, looking for 2 players. This is going to be a slow one. You got to work up the way. You can't just make big trades like this. Kobe White would be cool. Buddy Hield's cool. Tyrese and a first wouldn't be bad, but we're not looking for that. Michael Porter Jr., Malcolm Brown, and Derek White. Now that's interesting. Pascal's cool too, but it's only giving us one player is the problem there. Bojan and Vucevic might be the move here. I think Bojan and Vucevic here. Definitely because, because they're high. I don't want to give up that first though. This seems like a much easier deal. Flip them, get two decent players, an 85 and a. Oh, I thought he went up. And a 79 for a 78 and 85. So you still move up the chains. Not as good as I wanted because I thought he'd move up to an 80-81. But that's fine. DiVincenzo, cool. Devin Vassell's a small forward? I thought he was a point guard. Oh, cool. Learning a lot of new things. This is definitely a deal. Suns, unless I see something crazy, the Suns got a deal. Man, that is just too good to pass up. Got two decent players, but when you make them prime position players, they are unstoppable. In trade value, obviously. Robert Covington, I don't really like him that much. Kenny, KOT4Q, King of the Fourth Quarter. Doesn't really like him that much. Never performs, but nevertheless, we'd have to give up a first in that pick. If not, that was a deal. Michael Porter, no, we're not giving up 3 players, sure 2. Okay, so it doesn't look like anyone we really want is here, which is fine. We could do this, make him power forward, goes up to an 80 and an 85. Better than a 77 and that. I'll take that. We give up a first, which right now I'm fine with. He goes up to an 86 and an 82. That was actually a great deal by us. Trade him and Boucher. 2 power forwards for someone maybe pretty good. 2 players, I mean. Oladipo, DeMar, and a first. Interesting. TJ Warren and Cody Zeller, interesting as well. Like a John Collins, Jakob Poeltl trade is interesting too, but we'd be downgrading our value, so no. Kemba, if they gave us 2 decent players, we would have done that. I think we're going to do this one. We get almost equal value with TJ Warren, and then we make Cody Zeller a power forward. He goes up to an 82. Decent. Now we trade Clint. I guess not Clint. We trade. So what would our rotation look like right now? We'd be running Trae Young, Malcolm Brogdon, Jason Tatum, Clint, JaVale, TJ, Cody Zeller, PJ Tucker, Rondale, Hollis, Jefferson. Let's change our coach, actually. You know, if you're going to go 82-0, you need Michael Stauffer and Jacob Underwood. If he would have signed, that would have been the GOAT, man. Okay, I don't know if this really affects that, so I'll just change it anyways, just because that's all I'm really going to do. We don't have any injuries on, so that's fine. So I think we gotta make a splash. Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. Now maybe we trade Malcolm and maybe like a PJ Tucker. Maybe looking for an 87, 86 overall and a decent player with him. Interesting. Hayward, Tyrese, Yusuf Nurkic, CJ McCollum, Monte Sabonis, Nikola Vucevic, John Collins and Will Barton, Zach LaVine, and Mike Conley. We could actually do this. We give up Lonnie Walker Jr., or the fourth, maybe the sixth, not sure. But we get back two pretty good players that I think could possibly get starting minutes. Maybe not Zach LaVine, but he'd probably come off the bench if we're going 82-0. Now trade Mike and Rondale. Or Mark Conley, sorry. No, it is Mike. I don't know why I said Mark. Okay, so there are definitely some players, but Vucevic, yes, please. Yes, please. I'd take that a million times over. But then there's also Malcolm Brogdon, I mean. But you make him a power forward, goes up to an 89. Got 3 88 and aboves, and then a bunch of 80s. Our whole rotation is pretty much full of 80s. I think Vucevic in this first would not be a bad, just to test the waters. See, like you get someone like D'Lo and Victor Oladipo. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe a little more overall. Devin Booker is cool. Fred VanVleet is cool. Hassan. Bam. I mean, a good center is not something easy to find in these things, you know? I think, are gonna trade for Bam. We're gonna switch up the offer a little bit. I'm gonna try and get him for maybe a player like Cody Zeller. Okay, so we'll do that trade. Keep that in mind. But we'll make Cody Zeller a center. His overall decreases a bunch. But that's okay, because what we're going to do, we put Vucevic and a first in. Now we're going to not Devin Booker, going for Bam. Oh, now they just want to swap first? Vucevic for Bam, swap first. Could you give us a second? Javonte Graham? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I love to do this for, like, Cody Zeller. Okay, we'll just do the trade they offered. We swap first. We get Bam, though, which is much better, in my opinion, than what we had in Vucevic. Vucevic, don't get me wrong, he's good and all, but, like, we could have done a lot better. Vernon Carey Jr., I liked him coming out of college. So did I like Nico Manian. And I kind of liked Ramsey, too. A lot of these second round and undrafted guys I liked. So now, let's make Bam a power forward, because I don't think he'd be running center for us. He's cool, you know, but, like, you need to have an all-90s lineup to win and stuff. We might keep Trae Young, we might not. We'll see. Clint and I guess Damian Dotson. Okay, we're looking for two decent players now. JJ, we're giving up a first and that. Nope, can do. We cannot give up a first here. Davis Bertans, no. Michael Porter Jr., no. I cannot do that. Drew Holiday and Jeremy Lamb. Isaac Okoro, man. I think the best we're gonna do is something like this. something like that for a trade. Without giving up a first, that's all we're gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna do this, but because I forgot we did not have Drummond yet on our team, so you make him a power forward, goes up to an 88. Trade him and say JaVale, and then we're gonna try and get that starter role again. Trade 2 pretty good players for 1. Pascal's cool, but no, he cannot be in our rotation. Or he cannot be our starter. Kemba, I'm reluctant to do that, but we might. Kemba, no, we could probably make a manual trade that's better than that. For being honest, probably could, and we could probably get similar value with TJ Warren in here. Pascal, and Pascal's gonna keep coming up, and I know I'm gonna trade for him at some point. Okay, I'm gonna do this deal, but I'll throw in our final first. D'Lo, Quint, Steven Adams, and Chris Boucher. No. Hassan, no. I'd love to do this, but I don't know if we can trade for Killian Hayes. Drew Holiday would be cool. See, this is about the point of the video where you cap out on trade value. So we're gonna trade Zach LaVine and Andre Drummond. Are you serious? No great players. Okay, so we're gonna have to manually trade for someone. So here would be our rotation right now. Trae Young, Zach LaVine, Jason Tatum, Bam, Drummond. I really like it. If it was a normal rebuild, it'd be great. It'd be fine. We'd probably win a championship. But it's not. So, we need a shooting guard and a center. We could move Bam back to center, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So let's try and trade for someone like Joel. I want to just see if he's untouchable. That's what I meant. Simmons, no. Dame, nope. Giannis, nope. Cat. So he's not untouchable, but they want 2 of my best players. Gonna go into it. You can have Zach LaVine. You will not get Jason Tatum, though. You can have Drummond too. Then you can have this first, and then seconds. Okay, so we got Mr. Karl Anthony Towns. He's a 90 overall. His morale decreases it, which is fine. I'm fine with having a 90 overall center. And then we're going to trade JaVale and I think Javante. Trying to get 2 decent players again, because we're kind of running out of the depth that we had before. So we need 2 decent players. The first trade looked good. Yeah. That first trade, yeah. This looks fine. Get 2 decent players for 180. I forgot to make the youngings prime position. Joe Johnson is at his prime. Matsa Bjelica is not. Okay, so now we just added some depth. We got some more players who can be traded. How about Zeke and Namont? A first and Damian Jones. That's a 3-star first too. I want to do all 3 of these guys. Oh, D'Angelo, Josh Richardson, DeMar, Clint. None of these guys would be starters, obviously, but still. DeMontis and Evan Fournier. I'm probably going to do one of these trades. These trades are just so good not to do. I think we might do this one to get some depth on the... Well... 2-2. Same overalls, it doesn't matter. We give up a second there. They're both at their prime position. They are not. So we'll do this one. Get some more depth at the guard position. They go up a little bit when we change their position. So Tyler Harrow, and then I think Spencer be our only option. For a starting shooting guard, I guess. Here, let's check out our rotation first. We got Trae Young, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, and Cat. We need a starting shooting guard. We have some guys who can be traded. I guess Vernon Carey Jr., Nico, and I guess Spencer. Try and get that shooting guard. There's some players, but no one that I want to give up for. I guess we could drop Nico and add in. Oh, we don't have any picks. JaVale and Josh Richardson, Montrez, Yusuf Nurkic, and Jordan McGraw. That might be the move. Just because he's a center, make him a power forward. You get the concept by now. Okay, so we get Yusuf Nurkic, make him a power forward, goes up to an 88. Trade Nurkic, Zeller, and Harrow for a shooting guard. Devin Booker and Steven Adams. That sounds very good. Oh my god. Ooh, man. Stick to the plan. Devin Booker and Steven Adams. Now, here's our rotation. I think this will be our starters. I don't think we're going to make many changes. We might make Cat a power forward just so then he goes up and he'll still be playing. Well, Bam will. Doesn't matter, though. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo, Steven Adams, and then the rest is history because we're trading these players for much better players. So JaVale and Josh Richardson, cool. Cole Anthony, if it wasn't a 82-0 challenge, he'd be my guy. Malcolm Brogdon, nah. Miles Turner, no. Blake Griffin, no. I guess JaVale and Josh Richardson. We get two decent players for one pretty good player. JJ and Harris. No. None of these trades look like any good. Yeah, no. And we're not running an 11-man rotation, I can tell you that much. Yep. Okay. We also need to sign some players. I think we're going to sign some more of those rookies. Kenyon Martin Jr., he's cool. Jay Scrub. I thought he would get drafted. Ignis Brazdeikis. Paul Reed, I'll take you. I think that should be good. That should give us 14 men. Give us room to take an extra person in. Trade JaVale and Harris. For I don't see anyone. Da, 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 da. Not Oladipo, no, we're not trading for Rubio. Actually, we might do that Marquise Chris deal. We get a first, we get Mr. Marquise Chris. Make him a power forward, he goes up. Trade Marquise, Richardson, and this first. Very valuable first, too. Adams and Oladipo. See, that's what I'm talking about. Eric Bledsoe and Clint. Maybe. Sabonis and Fournier. I think we're finally ready for you to come here if you guys really do want to. We're going to go with the Mitch Rob trade. I know we decrease our overall what we could be getting, but we're going to make Mitch to an 85, and then that will give us a lot better rotation. I don't think, no. Blake is at his prime. Trade maybe Redick and Blake. DeMar. I guess DeMar is cool. I'd prefer 2 players for 1 again. Malcolm Brogdon and PJ Tucker give me exactly that. Yeah, I think Malcolm Brogdon and PJ Tucker give me what I want. 2 decent players for 1 player. I mean 2 technically, I guess you can count what's his face as a decent player. JJ Redick as a decent player. It's not bad. I wouldn't argue with someone who said he's a decent player. Hayward and Hield. John Collins, cool. I think we don't have a trade here. I mean, honestly, we're actually losing a lot in that trade. Valanciunas and Halliburton, it's not. I think we could make it work though, because I think if we make him a power forward, he goes up to an 85, like I thought. Make Halliburton a shooting guard. Yeah, so it's not bad. Clint, Hayward, Harrell and Zeller, Brogdon and Robinson, maybe. Onyeka Okongwu, Domantas Sabonis, and Jordan Clarkson. No. John Collins and Will Barton. This is the type of situation where I take Kemba Walker every day. I did not think we'd get a Kemba Walker-like offer. And Kendrick Nunn, I mean 2 pretty good players to come off the bench for us. They wanted to start Kemba over. I might end up trading both of them for 1 good player. So obviously that might not work, but let's try it. There's nothing wrong with experimenting. I would want a 90 overall. and it does not look like they're going to give me anything worthwhile. They will not. A bunch of nobodies, well, not nobodies, but people who would not fare very well. Okay, now we're looking for 2 players. I'd love to keep Mitch Robb, but it's just not going to happen. 280 overalls. Don't care if we already had him on our team and there's nothing there. Here now we need 280 overalls. Wow. Wow. Yep, we're not getting 280 overalls. Oh, we do, but they're not like, we gotta take what we can get by now. Okay. So then, Rubio, no. Shamit, no. Mo Wagner, Bojan, and Trey Burke, maybe. Miles Turner, why not? Trade for Miles Turner, make him a power forward, goes up to an 82 overall. Trade Turner and Jack. I think Martin probably has more value. Get 280s. I think we're gonna end up running a small rotation because we do not have any 80s in sight. Any 280s offers. Make Bojan small forward. Bojan, Trey Burke. Right back in for Oladipo. Boucher, Brogdon. I think we'll pick up Brogdon and call it. Because there's no 280 players that I can get right now. So we're going to do a 8-man rotation. Here is our final roster. We're going to have Trae Young, Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, Karl-Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Malcolm Brogdon, Josh Richardson, and we're running a 8-man rotation. Not ideal, but I wouldn't say it's too bad. And I guess we could try and trade Devin Booker and stay like Josh Richardson just to see what we would get. Nothing that's worthwhile. So that will probably be it. That will be my 82-0 possible. We'll see if we win a championship team. I'm gonna just check to see if we can improve anywhere, you know. Oh. Yeah, no, that's all I'm gonna do for now. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. And we're back, guys, at the end of the season. Luka's your MVP, LaMelo Rookie of the Year, Ricky Rubio 6-man, DPOY goes to Giannis, John Most Improved. Michael Stoffer's your Coach of the Year at 77-5. We did great. I'll be honest, I expected us to go maybe 79-5. Would have made me happy. DeMarcus Cousins. Ooh, I was so close to trading for him too. And Pascal, man, and Drummond, and mostly almost everyone on this list. And John Wall and Simmons. I was so close to trading for all these dudes. I don't think we got any awards. I did not look at the defensive team, but that's not what we're here for. Facing off against the Bucks should be an easy sweep. Wow. Oh my gosh. Who do the Bucks have? I don't even want to know. I just want them to go out there and win. Ja. They have Ja and DeMar. Wow. They technically shouldn't have even won this 2 games because we were going to trade for DeMar and we were going to trade him nothing. Literal pieces off the bench for him. Now we're facing the Pacers, the 2 seed in the conference finals. I'm surprised we did not go 16-0 in these playoffs. I don't know what's wrong with this team. I don't know if they're only regular season performers or what's wrong. I mean, in all fairness, most of them don't really have playoff experience. Facing off against the Pels, who have Giannis and James Wiseman. That's actually a cool team up. And we obviously get the championship. Karl Anthony Towns is your finals MVP. Thank you for watching. And if you're still here, please drop a like and sub. And I'll see you guys in the next one.